A value of an in-person meeting is engagement. There are greater connections when you are face-to-face. You can read a person's nonverbal cues, do a lot more training, and understand if your audience is understanding the point you're trying to make. It's also important to do some other things such as role play, which is very important in training. It's a good skill to have for negotiation. So just being together and being able to read the other person, the other human's emotions, understanding, and nonverbal cues are so important. And that's why in-person meetings just can't do that in a virtual setting. A lot of times we put our avatar on the screen and you can't see. You might hear a hesitation, but you don't see that nonverbal cue that you might need to get. It's better in person because you can experience things firsthand. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it. You can get outside. You're not confined to your computer or to your device. And you can actually smell the smells in nature if you're outside in the meeting, which is very popular these days. And then the idea that you're connecting with other devices, other people, and other opportunities to see one another makes such a difference in an in-person meeting versus a hybrid even or a virtual meeting. Plan and plan. So pre-planning is the most important. Understand what is the mission, what is the purpose of the meeting, and then do some homework. Get some insight from your attendee. What do they want to gain from the meeting? What is their goal in attending? What is their return on their investment? What's the expectation? And if you can check all of those boxes, you'll guarantee a successful in-person meeting. So one of the first tips is to decide when you're going to hold the meeting. There are some hotel hacks that you can actually employ, such as holding your meeting on a Monday or Tuesday versus a Thursday, Friday, or a Saturday. Hotels always want business on Sunday night and Monday and into Tuesday. So if you can move your meeting to those dates, that's the first budget stretching tip I will give you. The second one, again, is just planning. Understanding what audiovisual you need, and if you can pull that from an inside source, or if you need to rent that from the hotel. And then last minute changes always cost you money. So if you plan and have everything outlined in your catering or banquet event orders, last minute changes won't need to cost you a bundle, because they will. Because the hotel has staffed for what you've told them you needed, and then last minute changes, a lot of times they'll either have to do an all hands on deck or they'll have to order additional materials. That's an important budget stretching tip. We've had several groups that have acquired other companies. So bring those teams together in a strategic planning, and also providing some teamwork so they know how their teams work together, because we all have crises. We all have situations that will need to be handled. So if our teams are cohesive, understand each other, and actually have a plan and a script on how we're handling some of these things, then that's your return on investment, because you've got 2 or 3 organizations now that have come together. You have an organized and consistent front. You have a consistent message. And then that also speaks to your brand.